Yeah, friends, today we have with us Mr. Mahesh Shetty, founder of Mahesh Tutorials, who has just come up with an IPO. And very few players in coaching classes in our country have come up with an IPO. So let us hear it from directly from the horse's mouth. So Mahesh sir, how the idea of Mahesh Tutorials come to your mind? What were the challenges you faced?
Uh, First of all, in 1988, Mahesh Tutorial started. Um, Before that, from 1984 to 1988, I was teaching in another classes by the name Shetty's Academy.
Okay.
It was a local brand which was started in 1984, and I was one of the founder teachers of that classes. Um, 84, when I passed out from Ruya College, that is where when I started this whole process of teaching in our classes. The thought at that time was to to empower teachers, because what I could see is that there was a dearth of teachers and the society needed good teachers. And the main reason why teaching was not a preferred choice was um there was no salary in teaching. It was not a good remuneration based job. So that's where the thought of empowering teachers came into our mind, that the country needs professional teachers, and that is the only way the country can go ahead. And 88, when we ventured out to start Mahesh Tutorials, our main goal was to increase the base of teachers. And the only way to increase the base of teachers was to expand. That's how MT went on expanding, and today we have around 190 centers, and we are present in 4 states of India, that is Maharashtra, Gujarat, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu.
What were the challenges you faced while recruiting quality teachers?
The biggest challenge at that time was salary, and teaching was not a preferred choice. So the first recruitment I remember was when I had to appoint Mr. Narayan Iyer, who is today the board of director of MT Educare. He was a BE from University of Madras, and it was very difficult because his family and his well-wishers and friends were not convinced with the thought that an engineer should take up a profession of teaching, because there were more lucrative jobs than teaching. Um, but I don't know, he got convinced, and there was a story for him too. So there was a growth path, there was a vision which was there for him. And they say that when you enter into a new field, you enter into unknown area, you get an opportunity to into inventions and discoveries. So actually we discovered the whole thing.
If we talk about other classes, so what can you say that it is the USP of Mahesh Tutorials?
Uh, the USP of MT, if you ask me, is quality delivery. That is the USP, and continuous innovation, uh, continuous evaluation of teachers and quality, and above all, empowerment. I think so. If entrepreneurs can understand that you have to trust your people and you have to allow them to do mistakes. The problem with entrepreneurs is they're very possessive and attached to their business.
Yeah.
And once they are possessive and attached, discoveries won't happen, inventions won't happen, innovations won't happen. I feel this is the big mistake which Indian entrepreneurs do. They get very possessive, and in this possessiveness, most of the time, it is non-doing than doing.
In recent times, many professionals have entered teaching profession, like many CAs are there, many MBAs are there. So is there any difference in tackling them, like in handling them, apart from those who are not professionally qualified?
Uh, Handling professionally qualified people is a challenge because they come with a lot of expectations,
Yeah.
and they they want everything fast because they got it fast in life.
Yes.
They became CA fast, they became engineers fast, everything was very fast in their life, and they were scholars. So somewhere they built a huge dream for themselves. So they want it fast, they're not ready to wait. And that's why you see professionals jumping jobs because they think that I'm worth more, and people don't understand. I feel nobody's worth more. It is performance which is worth more. And you have to wait and perform. No doubt, at times it helps them when they jump over jobs, but and they have not collected anything. They say the rolling stone gathers no moss.
Yeah.
It is something like that. So I feel perform, and once you perform and you grow in a company, and you know your feedback as to were you really an entrepreneur. You know, I always call entrepreneur is the one who promotes the business, and its employees are entrepreneurs. Once you know you're an entrepreneur, you can jump over jobs because you know that you have the skill sets, you have the mindset, and of course, the honor or the privilege should be first given to your own boss.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't give you an opening or he doesn't give an avenue, then I can understand you shifting jobs. But if there is enough promotion in your company, then you can one day lead that company. But you should be in an open-minded organization. I totally agree with that. But you have to evaluate yourself. Don't evaluate your boss. The biggest mistake of professionals is they start evaluating their boss,
Yes, yes.
and that's their failure, I feel.
So how many teachers are there now with MT Educare?
We have around 750 plus teachers.
750 plus.
Yeah, that was year 11, 12. 12, 13, of course, we'll have more.
And how many students have passed out?
11, 12. In the year 11, 12 alone, we had around 69,000 students.
69,000 students.
11, 12. And now 12, 13, the process is on.
What qualities an entrepreneur should have? Because
Entrepreneur should be detached to his business, first of all. He should be detached to his success. He should be innovative. He should empower his people. He should trust his people. He should allow his people to do mistakes. He should care for his people. He should be open to new ideas. He should not envy his people. He should accept them as they are. Entrepreneur needs to understand that it is not his business. It is his people's business because his people run the business for him. He should always understand that he's just a guardian to the business. And if we understand this fact, I think so this world will be a better place to live in. Most of the time we start thinking we own our business, we own our wife, we own our son, we own our father, mother. No, we actually are just with them, and we should treat them equal. And if we treat our people in the company equal, I feel you'll go far. You'll go far, and you'll respect them for whatever they are. They can do mistakes. They need a lot of respect today because today we deal with professionals. Industrial age is over when we used to have laborers.
yeah,
But people still are with that mindset because there was an era of more than 200, 300 years where we had industrial age. But today's employees put their mind into the business. So we have to understand that fact. And I feel all that they need today is a good listening. If an entrepreneur has good listening, I think so he can go very far. He can go very far. There are enough number of opportunities. They're all waiting for the entrepreneur. You should know how to grab it.
What are your plans of expansion? Like you have just come up with an IPO.
Yeah. We are going to expand in what we are good at. Whatever MT Educare runs today, like the school segment, the college segment, the science segment, the test prep, whatever we are doing today, we'll expand in that. We will not shift our focus. When Dronacharya asked Arjuna to shoot the parrot's eye and asked him, "What can you see?" He told, "Only the parrot's eye." Today's people get enamored by the surrounding, so they feel everything they can do. That is the problem. That is the problem of so many entrepreneurs. And grow it so big. Only thing is you have to take people along with you when you grow. That's all. You'll be hurt at times. You'll not be the supreme best at times. But it's all right. Life teaches you everything. And finally, life is an experience.
Yeah. And in the present time, syllabus is changing like anything. So how do you train your teachers?
We have a year-round curriculum,
Mhm.
in the sense training curriculum. We have around more than 150 hours of training program in a year for our teachers.
Okay.
And we adapt it to newer methods of teaching. So if you see our programs, they are quality best is not just to say by words, but by action. Our blackboards have digitalized now. Students have started enjoying the experience of digital learning because today's child is so techno savvy. He's all the time playing with PlayStations and PSPs and video games. I don't know what all. So his mind is very fast, and I feel if you take him to the boring blackboard, he'll doze in the classroom, or he'll get bored and just he will start losing interest in studies. Studies will be a burden than a challenge for him. You have to realize this, that child needs challenges, and that's why we have to get some games in the question answer sessions. We're creating all such possibilities for the child. I think so. That's been the MT's so-called, beauty spot.
Now being 20 years in this, almost 20 or more years in this profession, what do you feel about the changing mindsets of the students?
Students are much better than what they were 20 years back because they are fast. They don't believe in rote. They don't believe in by-hearting. We used to work, hours together to by-heart a definition.
Yeah.
They're not keen, and I think so. They are right. We have to change. I feel all the time. Student will never change for you.
Okay.
The problem with teachers is they want the child to change. No. First, we have to understand we are a student. Then only the student will be our student. So if the learner is not there in the classroom, I mean to say the teacher is the learner, I don't think so we can tackle today's child. We as teachers have to mold. They are already there. We have to go forward. And if we go forward, I think so we'll make a difference in their lives.
What is the future of online education?
Online is a great educational enabler. I think so it'll be the future of the world. But there will be always a need of teacher.
Mhm.
Online can be for matured adults, for matured students, because if he's motivated and he's ready to face challenges, then I think so online can help the child. And of course, adult education online is very good. But school education, there needs to be hand-holding, till the age of 18, 19, I feel hand-holding is must because child is not motivated enough with so much of luxuries and comfort and so much of surrounding which is so fast. Studies becomes very boring for him. So I feel online is futuristic, and will go far.
Okay, sir. Thanks. Thank you so much for sparing your time.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.